Hello, good people. This is Sherry, and I'm going to talk to you, do something a little different today. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about being a laser owner, specifically Glowforge. I get lots of questions from people asking me, do I recommend Glowforge? What kind of laser do I recommend? So I'm just going to talk a little bit about my experiences. While I show you the ins and outs of making an item. I normally work on jewelry, so that's what I'm going to be working on today. All right, let's get to it. I have had my Glowforge for over 6 years now. I think I bought it in 2019. And over the years, because of different mechanical issues, I have had to turn in my Glowforge twice. So I'm on Glowforge number 3. I named my Glowforge Bertha. There was a song a long time ago about the Butt sisters. Bertha Butt was one of the Butt sisters. So since the Glowforge was so big, I just call her Bertha, and I have shortened that to Bert. So I'm on Bert number 3 now. This last one I've had for probably about 4 years, because over the years, I've learned more about how to when it's having little mechanical issues, how to fix it, and how not to things not to do, things because if you don't know, sometimes you do things that damage your machine without even knowing that you're damaging it. So let me go. Let me talk about the 3 different Glowforges. There's a Glowforge Pro, which is the top level one. There's a Glowforge Plus, which is what I have. That's the middle grade. And then there's a Glowforge Basic. I believe they still have the Basic. I'm not really sure. And they also have another machine called the Glowforge Aura, and there's a Glowforge Spark. Now I have a Glowforge Plus and I have a Glowforge Aura. So I'll talk to you about those 2 machines. Now at the same time, since Glowforge came out with these machines, there are lots of other companies that have come out with machines that are comparable, that cost less. I have some friends who have the X-Tool machines. I've seen people who have We Create machines, and most of the machines do the same thing. There are some different limitations. I know some of the X-Tools, you can't cut clear acrylic, and I think on the Glowforge Aura you can't cut clear acrylic either. But anyway, let me go on and just talk about what my experience is. I love my Bert because I make earrings, and I'm able to cut most of the materials that I want to cut except for leather. Now, you can cut, when I say materials, I'm talking about wood. I can cut wood, I can cut acrylic, I can cut fabric, and those are the main materials that I use. I also can not engrave metal, but mark metal so that it looks like engraving. So, and that's something that I've done some of. Now, on, gosh, what was I going to tell you about the limitations? Oh, the leather. Now you can cut veg tanned leather, and it cuts it beautifully, but to me, it burns. It burns the leather and it smells like burning skin. So I don't do very much working with leather on my Glowforge. I have some other little old school machines that I use to cut my leather. I use the Sizzix to cut leather, and good old fashioned scissors when I'm dealing with my leather. Okay, let me let me say this. I bought my aura because I spend a lot of times out of town with my grandchildren, and I wanted to be able to keep up with my orders while I'm out of town. So I bought a Glowforge Aura, and I know this is not politically correct, but I really regret spending my money on that aura because it does not do what I want it to do. One of the things that I also cut on my Glowforge is stencils. I get lots of orders for stencils that I create, and they cut on my Glowforge Plus beautifully. And I thought they should cut on my aura, but I could not cut the stencils on my aura, and I didn't even know that. So and it takes a long time. As an example, the project that I'm going to show you today takes about 15 minutes on my Glowforge Plus. On my Aura, that same project takes an hour and 5 or 10 minutes, according to what kind of wood I'm using. Oh my goodness, and I just don't have the patience for that. So if I would only recommend an Aura for someone who is, you're making, you're just making for yourself. You're creating jewelry or whatever for yourself, so you don't have any timelines or deadlines that you're working with. So because you're going to have time to work on to get something cut. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and show you the project that I'm working on, and so that you can see the comparisons. And here are the Glowforges: the Glowforge Pro, which is the top of the line, the Glowforge Plus, which is what I have, the Glowforge Aura, which I don't recommend for people who have a business, and the Glowforge Spark is even a lower level than the Aura, so I haven't even looked at that one. With that being said, if you're still in the market for a Glowforge, please use my affiliate link that I will leave in the description. It does not increase the price, but it does help me. Thank you. For this project, I had to stain my wood, so I'm in the garage staining my wood. This is the design that I'm cutting, and it's 1/4 inch birch plywood, and it's going to take 1 hour and 4 minutes to cut this on the Glowforge Aura. On the Glowforge Plus, it takes 15 minutes. Another major difference between the Glowforge and the Glowforge Plus and Glowforge Aura is the Aura has a 12 by 12 bed, whereas the Glowforge Plus has an 18 by 12 bed, so you can cut larger items on the Glowforge Plus. This is the design that I was cutting. It's engraving and plus cutting. So it turned out okay. I recently learned that I could cut boxes on my Glowforge. They have some templates for boxes, and so I've been cutting boxes to send my orders out when I have small items, like this little order is a small item. So I cut my box, and then I fold it, and it's done. At home, I've been cutting my boxes out of some heavy-duty cardstock, but here I'm using watercolor paper because that's what I had on hand. If you look at the top, you'll see that one of my flaps didn't cut completely, but I'm able to finish that out with some scissors. And here's my little box. I'm so excited about these little boxes. If you have any questions that I might be able to answer about the Glowforge, put a comment in there and I will respond. All right, good people, you know the drill. This is Sherry. I'm asking that you like, share, hype, subscribe, all the things. This is Sherry saying, as always, be blessed.